We're going to be doing a lot of polls to get this character set up right. And for the first day, we're probably going to run through as fast as I can some of the main questing. I have gotten my character, my personal character, let me just go ahead and tell you guys, I'm not playing this blind. I have played for 15 hours. But for those of you who have played this and you know what I'm talking about, I don't want to give away any details. I played up to the point to where my next mission was going to get my broom. I haven't gotten the room of requirement. I haven't gotten the chance to like learn any of the forbidden spells or anything else like that. I haven't gotten that far into the game. I actually spent like 5 hours of the 15 hours that I played just walking around Hogwarts. There are so many things in there. So many things I witnessed that I'm not sure if I should have witnessed, because there's just like some crazy things that happen whenever you're not really watching. It just kind of happens out of the corner of your eye. And it is crazy. The tiny little details are just amazing. You hate Twitch Mobile? My phone won't even download Twitch Mobile. I can open up Twitch, but it doesn't actually do Twitch Mobile. Am I keeping the same character? No, we're going to start up a new character. I got a new spot right here. I'm just giving everybody a chance to finish it up. So we're doing a female character? Okay. Alright, and the next question that you guys can go ahead and start working on. No, why are you opening up a whole new thing? I don't need to do that. New poll. House. Okay, and I'm just gonna put the initials. We've got Slytherin. Oh, that's not an S. We've got Slytherin. We've got Ravenclaw. We've got, hold on. Okay, we got Hufflepuff. I have spider stuff inside my hair because the box has got spider stuff. And then we've got Gryffindor. And I will give you guys like 5 minutes for that one. Start that poll, because we got a couple of minutes before we have to make that decision. Okay. And I also don't have my closed captions going, so let me get that going too. Go. Alright, you guys can work on that. We're gonna go ahead and run through the beginning part of this. For anybody who has not seen this, understand that I'm not gonna be, like, blocking out the screen so you can't see story stuff, but this is like the first couple of minutes, so it shouldn't spoil too much. Honestly, if you want the story for your own playthrough, you're probably not gonna watch a playthrough anyway, so... It kinda goes without saying, I guess. Okay, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those who are under age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig, the Figgy Dude, to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Sincerely yours, M. Weasley. As you can see, the character that I just showed you just a minute ago, I didn't realize me and Weasley showed up at the same time to the same party with the same outfit. It was kind of awkward. I looked exactly like her. I didn't mean to do that. She and I had the same outfit and everything. Well, not the same outfit. I was obviously dressed as a student, but we had the same hair, the same spectacles, and stuff like that. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's go. Let's go with you. And we are going to go with face shape. I wanted to try. Yeah. And glasses, I like those. Those are the glasses I really like. Of course, you don't stay in your outfit for very long. You change outfits, like, a lot in this game. A lot. Like, every 5 minutes. I'm hoping... I'm already hoping for people to make mods for this game. I want a lot of different hairstyles. Not that, you know, after you put hats on, you really don't see your hair anyway. I really like that one. It's like one of the few of them that I like. We're not going to do any scars. Do we want scars? Yes or no? Took you 5 minutes to realize you were not watching the live stream. I'm so sorry. I was having internet issues. I actually had to call up my IP and get them to reset my box. Let's go over here. Covered in scars like it's been through the wood chipper. Not sure if we can look like we've been through the wood chipper. The scars really aren't that, you know, noticeable, and they're more... I don't know. Freckles? Do we want freckles? I can't even tell if there's a freckle. Okay, there's a freckle by the eye. That's actually kind of like the freckle that I have. I have one right here. Okay, and eye color. They do have some very vibrant eye colors. Hang on, let's see. What about purple? Yeah, purple. Or red. Purple or red? I got the notification. Suddenly watching Phasmo. Just, alright. Realized I couldn't write in chat. Uh-oh. Purple? Yeah. Let's see, what all colors do we have? They like some crystal clear, blue, almost white eyes. Good grief. Okay, purple. Eyebrow color, that seems to work. Eyebrow shape is fine. And...
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I like the fact that you can also adjust the pitch.
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Deepest or highest? That one sounds like Hermione.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be. It was wonderful. I believe that was quite something.
That one kind of sounds like Hermione.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That sounds like young Hermione.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
All right. This one is gonna go for 2 minutes. You're gonna choose the difficulty while I'm playing around with the voice box here.
It was wonderful.
Got story mode, easy, normal, hard. I'm kind of not leaning towards story mode. There actually needs to be something of a difficulty setting here, so...
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing.
These sound a whole lot younger than she should be. She's a 5th year.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
The clothing you pick up act as a skin you keep, even if sold, so you get to look like you... Yeah, you can eventually change the way all of the stuff looks, but until you get to the room of requirement, I don't think you can actually change the look of it, right? Because I couldn't find a setting for it whenever I was playing by myself. I think the... What is this? Transmogging it whenever you go to the room of requirement to change the way it looks, so you kind of run around with whatever the first part of it. Okay, we're gonna be a witch, and you can. I was watching somebody else do it. Okay, so there has to be a way of doing it. Name Mystery Meets Incorporate. That is not a person's name. And don't forget to claim the drops. Claim what drops? Are you talking about whenever you get drops for, like, completing certain tasks? It's a button press in the items menu. Okay, we'll check it. See, I was running around looking absolutely goofy with my other character, but it was kind of okay. I just kept changing clothes. There are Twitch drops? I have no idea how to do those. Are there drops? Did you turn on drops? How do I turn on drops, guys? I don't know how to do these. How does one do these? Normal difficulty? Okay. It's actually 50-50, guys. Let's close those. How do I do drops? I don't know how we do drops. I might have to sign up for them. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's 50-50 normal and hard. Okay, we're gonna have a tie buster, guys. Okay, we're gonna have a tie buster. Okay, in order to do drops, I don't even know how the heck you do that. I was looking at the drops because I know that there are drops involved in it, but I have no idea how to sign up for them. I haven't figured out how to do that. It says you have enabled drops. It should be fine. Okay, from what I understand, as long as you're chit-chatting or whatever, then if your game that you're playing is connected to the thing, it registers. That's all I know. I didn't know if there was something else I had to do in order to activate it. Okay, so if you have the game, there's a chance. I think the drop for this week, unless it's expired, is a skin for your outfit. I should have probably put that in the title, though, if we've got drops activated. Might attract some people to come and watch. What are we going to name our character while we're waiting on that? My other character's name is Kira Lancaster. We need something magical. Something magical. What is something magical? It's a button to turn them on or off. Okay, okay. Pat. Pat is magical? Okay, we'll go with Pat. Alright. Maybe short for Patricia or something. Pat something? What's the last name? Pat Town. Okay. Pat Town. Alright. Oh my gosh. As I said, they're enabled. Refresh your stream if you feel you're not earning them yet. Okay. Patricia. Pate. Hard difficulty. Okay. Krabby Patty. I don't know what that is, but it looks fancy, so we're gonna go with that. Guinevere. I'm looking at a couple of different names and I combined it in my head and that's what popped out. There we go.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart.
Figgy, my
It's
man.
a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
When do you learn how to kill people?
George,
I think you have to be around a level 27 in order to learn Avada Kedavra.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must
Your
say
teleporter
Best
malfunctions.
not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Got a commercial. What was the name? I combined a couple of them and put Buenavere, spelled really ridiculously. So it's Pat Buenavere. I don't know. I don't like that dude, and he looks weird when he apparates. Okay, I can probably... I'm not sure if we'll get to the point to where we get the wand. We might. Right, it finally lets you connect to your account. There you go.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
You know, does it ever explain
Yes, sir.
why
I'm
she doesn't start
starting
until
school
her
as a
5th year?
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for
I was
4
in
years
prison.
now, the
Okay.
headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably
Money Bay,
intuitive
thank you so much for the
and
follow.
gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
The scars speak for themselves. She has been through a bit, yeah. Am I the only one who's completely amazed to see the pictures
Differs to how
moving?
great a
I mean,
threat
it's
Ranrock really is.
it's a game. Of course, the pictures can
Although
move,
I've
but
yet to
like
convince my
actually feeling
colleagues
like
at
you're
the
there and the
ministry,
pictures are
I
moving.
believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond,
Homeschooled? Maybe, but then they couldn't learn
received
anything about
this.
the magic.
It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence.
I'm wondering what the dirty
I
little
can
secret
only
is
assume
about
But she
why
had
his
to
wife
get
was
rid of it
contacting
quickly
him.
to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
It's right
Nor
there.
do I.
Touch it. Poke it. Probe the thing that nobody knows what it is.
Merlin's beard. How
Enjoy
did
your
you-
foods.
We do.
And stole it. Is that a dragon? Oh man. And in that moment, lore was made. The Thestrals appeared. That actually got my goosebumps going. For those of you who don't know why the Thestrals appeared right there, ask me later. No, we lost the key. Dude's got butterfingers. He could not play Quidditch.
Give me your hand!
Nice. But he did cast that without a wand, so... Meat's on the menu, exactly.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will
Absolutely
hurt you
nothing
in a
wrong with
second.
some random adult giving you a potion. Here, take this.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Hagrid would roll over in his not having been born grave.
Where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
All the terminology is kind of lost on me because you've only got like 3 movies under
I'm
your
feeling
belt.
better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I can explain any
I
term you
would.
do not understand. I have
But
got all
stay
movies
close.
and all books under my
We've no
belt,
idea
except for
who
the new
created
stuff
this
that came out
portkey.
that was pre
Or why?
the regular series. I didn't watch the, what was the newest one? The, Fantastical Beasts? I didn't watch any of those. Anyway, the Thesserals were the creatures that showed up at the front of the wagon. It actually concerned me when I first watched this, when I was first playing this, that the carriage looked like it was being drawn by nothing. For those of you who don't know the Harry Potter series, a Thesseral is a creature that can only be seen by those who have seen death, which means it was actually very on par and a very interesting way of making it to where the character could see a Thesseral, thereby possibly getting a Thesseral later on, is because she actually saw someone die. So there's no doubt about it, the guy that was in the carriage didn't just fly to the ground and possibly get injured, he just died right there. So in the first couple of minutes, guys, somebody just died right in front of our character. I am shocked because it is proven that she has not seen anybody die in her entire life, but she's reacting the way she is. That's the only unimmersive part. I think I probably would have had a stronger reaction. Even if it was somebody I didn't really know that much, for it to happen right in front of you, there's a bit more of a reaction.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she...
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's
now
very true.
George died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path.
You barely let her answer.
However faded it may be.
That is true. She could be in shock, and she may not understand the lure behind a Thesseral, and therefore would not have understood exactly what it meant when they
Mind your
appeared.
step.
And as far as them being able to apparate at will, first off, they're supposed to be using a wand to do it. Secondly, you have to have intense concentration and have a clear picture in your head of where you're teleporting to, otherwise you could actually kill yourself by teleporting into an object. Which has happened to a few people, according to history. Teleporting into a wall. If in a panic you don't actually have it in your head about where you're gonna go, then yeah, that could be a problem. And apparently there's a way of tailing somebody who apparates so you can get followed somehow. It never actually explained that.
Got the port key that brought us here.
A good question.
So just teleporting away from
Miriam
danger may not
spent
be a good
years
idea.
Searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
And besides, if it was that easy to get away, there'd be no story.
Ancient magic.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by...
Yeah, or you could
and
teleport
is
a portion
itself
of you.
a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the
You could get there and be inside out.
but I am
if you do it under
certain
stress.
It was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the
Is
wizarding
apparate a
world.
fancy word for teleporting?
Spoke of
Yes.
the good it could do.
Apparate, I think, is the
But
actual
magic is no different
spell
than
name.
any
But yeah, it's a
power.
teleport.
What really matters is the one who wields it.
Dude, I'm standing here.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
I'm a natural.
Excellent!
Now I have to break all of the things. Whee!
That was a bit rougher than
Perhaps
I
when you
expected.
operate, it leaves a bit residual trace like in a jumper. It's a possibility. It never fully explained that. It just said that it was a possibility.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
No vase shall be left unturned.
Up there.
I am such a dangerous person. I got that one around the corner. I didn't even see it. I threw that like a mom throws a flip-flop.
It's just
Throws,
ahead.
throws. Good grief. No Potter boss is safe, exactly.
Steady yourself.
The wizarding world is rampant with child endangerment. Yes. It really, really is. Given the fact that it only takes a misspoken word or the wrong way of stirring something to cause something to explode, it's surprising as many wizards survive as they do.
Almost there.
Almost there. You have to take them out, guys. You have to.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems...
Oh, it does say that it's
out
impossible
of
to trace
place.
somebody, but somebody was followed before. It says it's impossible, yet it happened, so I don't understand why. Which is the reason why I said they didn't exactly explain it properly. And that's not a failure of the game or anything, that's like a lore thing. It wasn't properly explained. Hey, there's a dude here. Investigate.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Nice.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
I don't know. Let's go poke it. No
What's
rubies, no
this?
pots? Exactly.
Professor Fig!
I was really hoping I was finding like an early way of making some money by breaking all those pots the first time. Oh, I missed some. But it didn't.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
Maybe it's a matter of whether or not you're there whenever
I
they
don't see
apparate.
anything.
There's that glow again.
Like if you're in the
glow on
location
portkey
when someone
container.
apparates, maybe you can follow them, but if they've apparated before you got to that location, like somebody apparated out of the room but you weren't in there when it happened, you can't follow. I don't know. Interact with magic. My bad. No. Don't do that. How do I need to touch it? Okay. Just go closer to like the F shows. Okay, gotcha.
What in Merlin's name?
Touched it, it disappeared.
Heart.
Where are we?
I
Slams
don't
head into
believe
it. Yeah, exactly. This little dude is so cute.
Hello?
maybe there was a tracking spell. Who knows? I don't know.
It can't be.
Longest slumber ever, exactly.
Just a moment.
You have to imagine, he's been here for a long time waiting for somebody to just pop in right there.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Yeah, that's precisely exactly why we're here. Exactly. What's in the vault?
Key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes,
Worked because it was in the script, exactly. Sometimes you just have to leave things alone and suspend disbelief. Exactly.
Stay close.
He had the cushiest but probably the most boring job. I've had boring jobs before. They do not make the day go by fast. They probably took turns. He was napping.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
I want to VR this part. Can we VR this part?
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Actually, I take it back. I don't VR very well.
You'll see quite a few on our way.
If I get
to
dizzy
vault
just
number
turning my
12.
head, I don't think this would go very well.
We're just
But this is really
beneath
cool.
the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
Whee!
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
A what?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These
Oh, with
are
that
the
thing?
number vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
That would be
Vault
cool.
Number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Lectures was tagged on an operation. So it wasn't a matter of following them. They grabbed a hold while someone else was teleporting, and that's the reason they were able to follow. Is that what you're saying?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
Okay, that would explain why that was... No, they grabbed
On
him.
your way.
Okay, so in the middle of them apparating, someone grabbed a hold and went that way. They didn't follow them. Okay, gotcha. Well, that explains a bit more, then. I always thought this was a little bit of a contradiction, but if that's the case, then yeah.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank.
Imagine how much easier it'd be to get around the Dead by Daylight maps with one of those. And there's the underage trace. Yeah, that's true, that's true. They tag the hell out of the underage people. They know if they use magic or if they're in places which, you know, given how much everybody gets into on a regular basis in here, it's almost like a rite of passage for the youth of the wizarding world to get themselves into trouble. So, how do they get into so much trouble?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
What vault was it that Harry and them went to? I don't know what vault that was. For some reason I was thinking, wait, is that the same vault? Is the vault that his parents left that Hagrid took him to or something like that?
12.
Thank you for your help.
LoJack all the children. You bet people go to Vault 13 all the time? Quite possibly.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
Harry's vault was like 600
Sir,
something. Okay.
I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
See you next century. Bye! Oops.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
I'm assuming the goblin that was down there didn't have to worry about the trace being erased off of him. He probably comes in like an employee way or something.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present.
And do the
Let's see
thing,
what we're
Piggy Poo.
missing, shall we?
I'm just gonna keep making up all kinds of stuff. No, it's catching me! I forgot the button. Run! There we go. Vault 51, where they keep all of the alien magic? Possibly.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
I saw it. It was all blinky and stuff.
And try again.
Raviolis.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go touch it. It's amazing that this guy right here has her doing all sorts of unusual, dangerous things, or potentially dangerous things, magic he doesn't particularly understand. He's just like, go poke it.
We will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Okay, we can move faster now, dude. You've already done one playthrough of this. It's like a 50-hour game. I've started working on another character. I've got 15 hours in it, but I didn't get that far into it.
What is it?
I mostly walked around and goofed
That
off.
glow again, but on the floor.
Oh, right here, dude.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly
That was my
seemed
first
as
day?
if
No,
the
6
ground
hours was my first
swirling
day.
about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Now, mind you, this tutorial section takes a while, too.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps
me some
you
Lumos,
should
dude.
ask Lumos.
You know, it kind of bothers me that he taught her all kinds of spells, but just to light the path, that's not one of the ones he told her. Lumos! What the heck is in my way? Okay. The statue's back was in my way.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
They've dug too deep. We found the bell rock.
Look out!
Ugh.
Potato.
I don't like quick time events.
Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Levioso! Comprendo! Exposo! Deposo!
He's got all the fancy spells. I'm just protecting myself and
Defendo!
hitting a button.
Potato! Exposo!
Review your objectives. Yeah. Why? We're still in the middle of a fight. Don't do that. Okay, I already see a difference between the mode that I normally play, well, the play that I had, and now. It does not warn you when somebody's gonna hit you, so if you want a warning before they hit you, play on normal. Okay, are we good? Yeah.
Stay close!
Alright, I'm staying. Gotcha. That's
Lumos.
disturbing.
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Potato, exactly.
What's happening?
Okay.
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Oh yeah, I was not paying attention to the wisps of magic. I was checking out chat, my bad. Okay, so the other playthrough is going to be a whole lot easier if it's actually going to tell me. I can already tell that there might be a little bit of an issue not being able to get that, hey, protect your back because you're not paying attention thing. Not that one.
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Guys are all facing that way. Over here.
It seems I have no choice.
Yep, let's do this. Daggum it! Nice. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, my finger's back on the right button, dude. I did not see you. Okay, that little thing. Alright, gotcha. Okay. Guys, this is a lot more. Okay, stop telling me that in the middle of a fight. Are you crazy? Freak! Okay. Oh no, I'm dead. I've died. Seems someone's a little ahead of the tutorial. Yeah, maybe the tutorial is just like interrupting the fight. Okay, yeah. Nope. Now. Nope, not quite. If I can do it when that little thing appears, it'll stagger him. Like that. Oh. Wait, when did I learn Stupefy? Wait. Oh, Stupefy to counter enemies, gotcha. Alright, let's roll over. Oh my god, they can jump far. Okay. Woo! Okay. The upping of the difficulty is a definite thing, just so you guys know. It's not like one of those games where you have the difficulty and you can't tell the difference. You can definitely tell the difference. Why would I sprint ahead of the sparkly things? Completed the first time, no deaths. Well done. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. In normal mode, it actually gives you like, it has the key show up when you need to do it, instead of just having that little icon show up. Poking all of the magical things. Big!
There you are. How did you... What
Big got teleported
is this
out.
place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
The pensieve.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
No, it's a pensieve. Say it right. Say it the way I say it.
Wonder. Follow my lead.
Call it a bird bath. Yeah, that works too.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival.
I'm assuming he
We are
can't see it
entrusting
either.
the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
That Bumblebore?
We've
Nope.
done all that we can.
This is like, 1800, somewhere around there. Long before Dumbledore.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing, though, that they come out with dry faces.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had
That's his friend Steve.
always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I mean, he was old. Yes. So all the old wizards look the same. Yeah.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only
This little
know
dude does
that
not deserve what's
the
that's not happen.
instructions to Vault
Close your eyes,
12 were
guys.
quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
That poor guy.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ouch. Okay, this room did not appreciate you doing that, by the way. They freaking summoned a juggernaut to fight you. Ranark's armor is cool. Yeah. It's a pretty badass armor set, that's true.
I know a way out.
I know a way out. Dude, you're fist to get stepped on. You're gonna look like the little dude that got squished over there. Be Figgy roadkill or something. Run! You know, if that didn't actually work, they'd have just been squished holding onto a wall. Asgardian robot
right?
activated, exactly.
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
He's got some really good enchantments. He's got that level 100
can't be.
enchanted armor.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Run! Or don't. We can just take our time. I'm sure they won't care. I'm sure this is probably where they'd play that awesome music that we can't play. Sucks, because the intro would have been so much better with the music. All golems are magic. That's true. By nature, golems are magic. That's the reason they exist. They're creatures made of magic. Be a high CR arcane iron golem. It's pretty high tier. Insert copyright tunes in your heads. Exactly. You know the music that's playing right there. Everybody knows it. We all know what it is. Oh, man. The music does make it, though. It's got some really good music in it. Plays the Indiana Jones. Well, that would work, I guess.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that
I take it this game has a
seems
copyright setting for music for streaming? Sadly, no.
Now,
it just has music on or
I need to
off.
study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry.
Oh, thank you,
They
thank
need
you.
to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's
Benny
happened
Hill
this
theme?
evening
Yeah.
between you and me.
Of course.
I wish they had a setting for
Thank you.
streamers.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
As big as that occupation is nowadays, that really should be like something that you automatically put in your game if you want streamers to play it. That way they can have the rest of the music, just the base game music and stuff like that, without collecting all of the copyright tunes.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to
Dun, dun,
join
dun,
us.
dun.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems
Different
the
movie.
goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had.
How do people do that? The rolling of the R.
If you're lucky, we might still
I
be
can't
able to
do
get
it.
you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's her fault. He
You're
was
just
late,
in
exactly.
time. Have a seat.
In fairness, they don't really know that much about what happened, though apparently they do know about the dragon fight. So you would figure he would be a little bit more understanding. Discount Harry.
Yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Hurry, Patter. Can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student.
Never
And
comment
what
on the
you
lady's
learn
age.
in
Exactly.
class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability.
I've always wondered, is he saying this out loud for everybody else to hear, or is this an internal dialogue between the person and the hat happening in the person's head?
Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
It seems like it's talking out loud, but it seems like this would be kind of awkward for this conversation. Hey, I don't even have to do anything. We've already chosen Slytherin. It seems a little awkward to talk about those things about the person you're sitting on out loud in front of everybody else. Telling everyone her deepest thoughts. Exactly. Seems kind of awkward.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's
Gato
final,
was
this
losing
year's
something?
Quidditch season has been cancelled.
happened? Did it stutter? It was probably loading up a whole lot. Even the frame rate in the game messed up.
Flying altogether, but
Remix?
don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Elgato figgled.
I said,
New
I'm
word.
sure you all have plenty to do before
That's
classes
fine,
begin
it fixed.
tomorrow.
It redid my settings whenever I first logged in here. I should have actually checked on it to make sure that it didn't do anything stupid.
It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Grandma
Nice to meet you
Weasley!
as well, Professor.
Would it be
As
Grandma
Deputy
Weasley or
Headmistress,
Great-Grandma
It is
Weasley?
my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
I think it'd be Great-Grandma Weasley, because her son's here, and it's not one of the Weasleys that we know.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
I haven't actually seen this common room. That seems about legit.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big
I'm a
day
Hufflepuff
ahead of
on my
you
other
tomorrow.
character.
I shall be back in the morning to
I love their
collect you
common
for your
room.
first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Now I get to be evil? Yeah, with y'all's character, I guess I get to be evil. Wahahaha. My other character's not learning any of the bad spells or anything, sadly. Whoa, you guys have got coverings over your beds and stuff?
Oh, looks like
This is
everyone's
fancy.
gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay, alright. I might want to check the settings now that we're actually in Hogwarts. We need these. No, it looks like it kept the same things that I had before. Yeah. It's probably a little bit of a change because I'm recording now instead, well, recording and streaming now and not just playing it, so it's fine. Whoa. Well, they just, like, made the sewer fancy for them. It's essentially what this looks like. There's even water. Like it's actual sewer. Are these more dorm rooms? Yes. I'm gonna steal your apple, dude. Wonder if they're ever gonna come up with like a new setting where you're in survival and you have to eat or something like that. Carry food with you. Wow. I'm gonna eat that too. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. They have got a huge dorm area. Oh my gosh.
Some introductions are in order.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Okay, we've got enough time. I'm gonna pause right quick and run to the restroom. Actually, I can unpause it and let you guys see all of the stuff and things. I'm gonna see if it's gonna allow me to run an ad. That way for people who are jumping in, they won't catch an ad unless it won't let me run an ad. But, and run to the restroom. You get a good chance for everybody to run to the restroom, grab a drink, grab a snack. You know, that whole 9 yards. So... I'm gonna give it a try. Which is not gonna let me do, apparently. It's probably already ran one. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. Yeah, no ad. It didn't do the ad. I'm assuming because it already did an ad for the hour, or however it does that. I'm not sure. Okay. Need to talk to several people.
Well, I suppose... No. Can I help you? Oh, you're the new 5th year.
It ran exactly one
I'm
ad.
Sebastian
Oh,
Sallow.
that works.
Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get
His
yourself
name was
settled.
Swallow. I was like, damn,
We
he's
can
gonna be
talk
bullied
more
hardcore.
later.
Oh lord. What you reading?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
What you mean?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Hang on. I can move this screen down and make this screen bigger so I can see now that we're done with our polls. At least for a little while we're done with the polls. There's not any more decisions until after we get to the wand stuff, I think. Would probably be the next one. Let me change a couple more settings. Not that these are going to make a whole lot of difference. Hang on. And we can turn down that a little bit. Ray tracing. Okay, let's just go with that. I just would prefer there not be any stutters. It runs pretty good without recording and stuff like that, so just turn a little bit more down so we don't get any stutters during the recording.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, she's telling him how to play the game.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Told you.
There's a word for her.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night.
There's plenty of spells that aren't taught at
Interesting tactic on your
Hogwarts, that's
first day,
true.
taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
She's cocky, I'll be cocky back.
And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Okay, you do that then. I guess since I haven't actually met these characters, because there are characters that you don't meet unless you're in a different house, so I guess I should talk to all of them.
Chess fan. You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really.
She's the Hermione? Yeah, probably.
Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Because chess has got a lot of different moves for each one of its things, and... You know, in reality, if our chess actually moved and knocked each other off the board and stuff, it'd probably be a whole lot more engaging.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Harmony? Discount Hermione? Good lord.
they're hiding.
As far as I can see, the only potion I've learned.
I think I heard one.
Best time for the history of magic.
We're under the lake.
Mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous.
Is he
Ominous
blind?
Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Huh. I do like to make an entrance.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did you suspect you'd be in Slytherin?
Were you expecting to be sorted into
He
Slytherin?
is one? Okay.
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Okay. Do mermaids often appear outside the common room?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, pretty cool.
Is the new 5th year
They just
Slytherin
popped out of
here?
existence.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. I'm not going to give anything away, but there are scarier things in this lake than mermaids. Must touch all of those. Dude. You know, I thought the Hufflepuff's area was really, really cool, and it's gorgeous, but at the same time, this has got like a... I don't know how you would describe it, like ancient castle. It's more in line with the vibe of Hogwarts. This is very, very cool. So far, the 2 houses that I have seen are very awesome. Okay.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
Hogwarts version of SATs.
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Cheating. You're gonna let me cheat, right?
Here you are.
I gotta copy someone else's paper and all that?
What is it?
It
They
is
didn't
a
use
wizard's
glue.
field guide.
You know,
it will
to
help
stick
you to
pages
keep
in there.
track of what you are learning, so that
Answer
you
sheets,
master
yeah.
all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Open it up and it says Thomas Riddle on the inside cover? Yeah, that'd mess it up. The
Thank you,
timeline would be all
Professor, but
skewed.
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall...
Why are the pages stuck together? We don't ask those kinds of questions. Can I activate you? We can activate a different one. Never mind.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert.
Thankfully, the slow walk thing doesn't happen very often.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Ectoplasm.
Educate yourself about wizarding
Yeah.
lore. Do keep up.
Can I poke it in the eye?
Why don't
Whoa.
you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
The statue depicts the Kelpie as shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. And I just unlocked the challenges. Now, this game has got a lot of different challenges. They have to do with locations, and there are several different locations. The map is huge. There are item finding things, basically different types of items. There's like all the locations in Hogwarts, a lot of different locations in the world. Certain statues, certain paintings, certain all kinds of stuff, guys. And this basically is, what do they call it? Serotonin release? No, that's not it. It's not serotonin. It's endorphins. Whatever the hormone release that you get whenever you get a reward for something. Basically, that's what this game is. You get rewarded for everything. All kinds of challenges, and all of the challenges give you stuff. So... Yep. Basically, I'm just gonna have to go through and change all of my clothes that I came here with because reasons. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, I just took medicine for my throat. I forgot to do it this morning. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts 102. Gear appearance reward Hogwarts regalia spectacles. So basically you find these things and more open up the longer you play, the more locations you find. You find a certain amount of them, different things open up. You can get all kinds of different stuff for it. And then of course all of these challenges. I've got Hogsmeade, Hogwarts, okay. I'm not going to go through all of these. We can definitely go through these like at the end of the stream and keep up with that. Where did she go?
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Dopamine, yeah, exactly. She just had a hip replacement? Yeah, exactly. The slow walk thing is kind of frustrating. Thankfully, it's not something that continues. Love the sound effect that goes along with that. Thank you. That's what I mean by things happening out of the corner of your eye.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Select the grand staircase. And you can view this seeing the flue available in the region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own common room. Gray flue flames, say that 5 times fast, reveal locations you have not found yet. Okay, you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Select the thing and unlock the central hall flue flames for you. A and D to rotate. So basically you can just do this with your map. Fun. Okay. It's kind of unimmersive that it's a thing, but it actually exists in the books and stuff like that. So flue powder is a thing that exists in the world. And it does make getting around so much easier later on.
Here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
So now that I've got the magic, you want to fix my spine? I don't think I actually have that kind of magic.
You get hydrated.
Thank you, thank you. Sorry, Miss Weasley. Power Wash Simulator is good for the dopamine.
Always something.
I'm not sure if cleaning up other people's mess is good for my dopamine.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
But then again, I think that's probably what all of this stuff is, so...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
We'll go through all of
What will I learn
these.
in charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Dark arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become
like a puddle.
warriors.
Yeah, probably.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And Hogsmeade.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you.
Extra homework!
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
No, but he didn't show me that one until we were on the way here.
Vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Yes or no, do we start talking about the stuff and things that we went through? Because technically we were told not to talk about the stuff that happened. We'd have to pick and choose who we trusted with the information, and do we tell anybody? Butterbeer is god-awful. I do not know. It's got the word beer in there, so I'm not really interested. Tell everyone? Oh lord, we're gonna ruin this character.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself.
It's non-alcoholic. No, if it's got the beer, butterbeer, I don't care. It's beer, not.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Lots of talking at the beginning.
Invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Nice. Okay, now this is where I stopped actually playing the game and started running around the entire building.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
No, absolutely not. I hope I didn't say too much. There we go.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
That's interesting.
Good.
So if we tell her too much, she might
as
tell the
capable
headmaster,
as you
and
are,
I've got a little bit of
I
his
believe
attitude.
the
That would be
ability you
interesting to
possess
see.
obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
What are we looking at? That represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock features, and grant XP. Okay. Some quests are locked by spells or by level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level, so there might be a chance when we might actually need to go out and level or do other things waiting for the proper level. Okay. Track a quest. Which one do we want to do first? Charms or Defense Against the Dark Arts? We'll have to do both of them, but... Leviosa or Accio? Accio is a whole lot more useful. Leviosa is pretty interesting, but Accio is a whole lot easier. Dark Arts first. Why is this one bouncing?
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds
You went with
like
Accio
you've
so you
quite
could
a
start
day
collecting.
ahead, what with
Yeah,
classes
exactly.
and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
But we'll have to
You'll
have
enjoy
both of them
Mr.
before we finish the
Ollivander.
chapter
He's
anyway,
an
so either
exceptional
one.
craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, there is...
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to...
There's another mission around here. This one. So it's actually somebody sitting here.
That decision was the icing on the cauldron cake, if you ask me.
Hang on. There she is.
There's something in there. I just...
Ma'am, you're invisible. There you are.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Barmy, what is that? I think it's like crazy. Something like that. I don't speak European. Have you learned anything about it? Are there other paintings like that? Perhaps I'll have a
If
look.
I have the time, I may look.
There are other paintings.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll
Crazy,
have better luck than I
unhinged
have.
logo. Yeah, crazy.
Do find me
Basically, I have
something
to...
illuminating that solves the mystery.
I have to find the thing. Hang on. I want to play with this first.
I can't believe Black is still the headmaster. He's sure to
Give me my mouse back. Thank you. Okay, I got 2 field guides. Scarf. And this is what I mean by you're gonna change clothes a lot. Like, I just changed, and I already have something that's a little bit better than the one I had before. It's got a 2 offense, and somebody said there was a way of changing it. Do you go to inventory to change it? Hang on. I don't even know. Gear. Change appearance. Ah, okay, okay. See, now I did not know that. I was not actually paying attention to that being on the list. For some reason, I was thinking you had to be inside the other thing to change them. Cool. No, I won't look so batty. Okay. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go to classes. We'll do all of our exploring and stuff after we do the first few missions. I just phased through that door. The door works, I just phased through it. I'm trying to give it a minute. The game's trying to load. There we go. Seriously, Peeves.
Nice and warm. Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Reaper, how you doing? Okay. Quiet, there's another one?
Adventure, are we?
Oh, hang on. As soon as you get a new mission, it usurps the thing that you're actually working on, which is a little bit frustrating. We're going to Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is right behind me. I'm gonna come over here and have some tea. You know, before class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
I thought it was Leviosa.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. The game is eating up the processing power, yes. It is not a game for a lighthearted computer, and my computer is kind of struggling just a little bit. It's fine. Is it messing with my picture? During the cutscenes, it's probably going to do that.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first,
flickering.
then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Hang on. Let me try doing this, because I can see it flickering in and out, which is kind of irritating. Let me try turning that on, and then see whether or not it fixes
is a weak
itself.
Opponent. As Master Pruitt, so archly. Well done.
You have been beaten.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Hell, our Ogato
We'll
Overlord,
start with
exactly.
you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
It was a rave. I was seeing it flickering in and out.
Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay. You think I'm gonna wait on you to do that?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Dink is decent.
Good form.
I know.
Ow.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for that tip. Thank you.
Not
Seizure warning, is
bad
it
for
still
a
doing it?
beginner.
That's not
You
surprising.
give as good as you get.
I don't know, guys. We might have to go back to normal. I need those
put you
warnings
on
about
the
when I need to
spot,
put up my stuff.
And you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from
It's
you.
about that time.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
How are you doing,
A
Tinkerdew?
classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay. Now, the only issue is I'm not exactly sure how to change how much FPS the cutscenes eat, and there are a lot of cutscenes.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong.
Nice work.
I did.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Never used my wand in combat.
Fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
Swallow? Oh, it's not
you
Swallow.
might
Oh,
be a
yeah,
perfect
Sallow.
fit for a certain exclusive.
You're not the first person to see that, Reaper.
organization.
Sounds intriguing. I am pretty sure since you guys want me to go down the dark path that you actually want me to do the dueling club.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till
Okie
next
dokie.
time.
Now, I know in order for me to advance her later on, I'm gonna have to go up there and do that, but I think we can get through day one
I'm
without
not
it.
much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
He prefers to keep things friendly. And we're going up. Going a long daggum way. No, the kitty's not here. Okay, I'm getting major lag.
I cannot do this for all eternity. It was an accident.
Maybe he should just apologize. I'm not sure what's going on, but that looked serious.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Warped XXXX just resubscribed for 13 months.
Hey buddy, you look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Is it doing anything now? There it goes. Okay. I'm telling you guys. Got myself a Shure microphone, guess what happens? It cuts itself off. Got myself a, Elgato camera? Cuts itself off. For all of the technology and all the cool things that they can do, they're also untrustworthy. You can hear the ads though? Yeah. Are the ads done? I'll wait. You guys hearing me now though? Okay. Koro, you don't want any spoilers? I understand. I understand. Hey, Blaster. Okay. It just decided to turn itself off, so I had to turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run to do the charms class. It doesn't really take all that long, but we're gonna go ahead and do that one and then we will call it. And I'll see if I can't run it and do some optimizations in between this episode and next episode.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms.
These are the kind of teachers you absolutely love to have. So enthusiastic.
On the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Hey Brett, how you doing? Turn on the NVIDIA DLSS to get balanced. It should be a single huge jump in FPS, and you can also try. I think it is on the DLSS.
Even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Hang on, I think I can pause it in the middle. No, I want to skip. I'll wait.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt
Get on opposite sides so that we can experiment on each other, because this is definitely safe.
Out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
VSync should be on. And the VSync and NVIDIA, it should be on. Should be. I say, not actually knowing if it is. What the hell? Oh, jeez. I did it way too quick. Okay.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking...
That's why they have a medical wing? That's true. That's very true.
A little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okie dokie. It would be nice to see whether or not it was helpful during the stream, but...
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Says what he's doing is joyful chirping and satisfied chirping. Is that what that's called?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
I'm horrible at this, by the way.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and
Oh, you put it on
your
4?
charm.
Really? Why?
Possible Now, think of this like gobstones,
Okay.
if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning... Very good.
I feel like you have to stop it right at the orange in order to get it to stay on there. I kept overshooting before.
Excellent control there.
Oh, that one did not go that far. It works, though. It's a lot better than my first time.
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
No, I didn't get max
There's
points.
certainly no sport in playing without some
Besides, I
friendly
played another
competition.
character where I did this.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss
Can I
Onai,
change? Hold on.
you are playing red.
No,
Clear?
well, let me change it.
Yes, sir.
Dadgummit. I was really hoping it would change me where it assigned that key.
What's
I have to wait until after all of this. Okay, ma'am. Now I know a little bit better of what I'm doing.
That is how it's done.
She whooped my butt the first 5 times I did this. Okay, that's a little bit better. I kept pulling it off the whole platform. They'd wind up on the floor. Okay. She's gonna whoop my butt, dude. Don't go over, don't go over. Nice.
Brilliant. Let us see this.
I need to snooker her behind another ball so she can't get max. Okay, I see you're trying to tie with me. Alright. Come on. Yes!
Very good.
Tied. Do the curling thing where you blast all the balls off.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
This is the part where it starts getting really hard, guys. This guy thinks he's funny.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Not as dirty as it sounds. Sorry. Okay, which way did I do this?
There we go.
I need to get the outside corners out of the way before doing the center one. Don't do it. Okay. Did good.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
Nice.
Phew.
And then... okay, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I'm okay with that.
Let us see this.
And now I just need to run this ball into the other balls and I'm good. Unless it bounces, because then that sucks.
That is how it's done.
Nice. Okay.
Splendid!
I'm okay with tying. I'm completely okay with tying, as long as I'm not completely losing, because the first time I did this, I got a score of 0.
Well done.
The ball's touched. Yes, the ball's touched. There's nothing wrong with a little ball touching. At least that's what I've been told.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tie game! It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from
I didn't say I promoted.
Just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before
so
I
her
went,
mom is the divination
we had
teacher.
left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's hard to think that there's an actual wizarding school out there that is larger than Hogwarts. Hogwarts is freaking huge, dude.
Is Wagadu
I know, it took several hours to walk around
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice
My school
carved
is
out
bigger
of
than
the
your school.
mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just
I like how the teacher's just standing in the back of the room watching us talk.
This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the
This may seem
same?
an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But
That
I
they
did
had
have
bigger
to learn
balls
how
there
to
too?
use a wand when I arrived
maybe,
here.
maybe.
Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That is incredible to find out that in this world that they created, some wizards don't use their wand, which is always kind of funny because they're talking about you have to have your wand, you have to have your particular wand, your wand is specific to you, but there is a couple of times where a character has not used a wand at all but done the spell. And at their school, they actually teach them without using a wand at all.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It does have a bit of flair to it.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Until next time.
Of course. You can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
Hold on, there's somebody else who wants to talk to me. You need to wait.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
So you can Accio someone's clothes? You could Accio summon a Wedgie? Dude.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
That would be funny.
I trust your
The first time,
charms
not the second
lesson
time.
lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai.
Leviosa Wedgie.
Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Nice. Okay, now then, can I put that spell on something different, please? Because that's frustrating. I only have the 3 spells, so I guess I've got 2 of those, but I'd much prefer that one on number 3. Okie dokie.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
What is this near my face?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework.
You should see my
I'm afraid
Leviosa.
I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
They keep saying Levioso, but I thought in the movies it was Leviosa. But I guess that's what the whole conversation that Hermione was having with everybody. Okay, we're gonna save. Well, after we check all of this stuff and things. I don't think we got any extra gear. No. Check with all of our collections, make sure we've already topped everything out. Central Hall Fountain. And that was all of that. Quests. I'm gonna claim that reward. And we're working on that gear. Okay. Field pages. It is good to know that I can change the way my character looks now instead of having to wear all the weird clothes. It's fine. Just walking around with a Joker's hat and dragon glasses and in my pajamas. Basically, at one point. What else is in here? I thought I just did that. Okay. Okay, we're at level 2. We've done 1%. Oh, and I need to save. Durr. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. So the usual weekday dress code. Exactly. Sort of. I was running around wearing some weird gear. Definitely. Alright, now between next time and, well, last time and this time, I'm going to try and find some better settings for the stream thing. There's the kitties. This is what makes this a 10 out of 10 game. There's usually like 3 in this room. There's another one. Sadly, you can't pet any of the other games. I mean, pet any of the other games. You can't pet any of the other games, guys. Stop trying to pet the games. Wait, where'd he go? No, not that one. Sadly, the other kitty is not in here.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all
Max settings, computer on fire. Peeves is such a prick. Kitty! Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop this. We will be playing this on Tuesdays, but we're gonna try and stick to the main quest as much as possible so we can kind of move through the game. As soon as we get to the point to where we've got the room of requirement and everything open, and the broom and stuff like that, I don't know which order all that stuff happens in, but as soon as we get those things, we'll spend like probably one whole stream just exploring. So that's how we'll do it. We're going to see if we can find somebody to raid, so you guys stick around if you can for that. But thank you so much for being here. And while all of my stuff and things broke between my microphone, my camera, my internet when I first started, I thank you guys for sticking around for that. I will see you guys next time. You have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye.